have some more midweek magic. I've been putting a little bit of thought into how to do this. Because if I just do the draft and play some games, let's be really honest, nobody's gonna watch that. So that seems kind of like a waste. And if I kind of explain, I guess, best ways to draft, I don't think that would do very well either, judging by some of the other drafts I've done. So I'm kind of put in an interesting spot here on what to actually do with this one, which is unfortunate, because I really do like Foundations and it's a fun set to play. So I'll probably just do it after I record all this. Yeah, but Foundations being a pretty beginner friendly set probably won't be that difficult, to be honest. I mean, what I generally do is just look at, mana base, one cost, two cost, three cost, that kind of thing, and kind of decide what rares that I end up getting as win cons. And if I get kind of trashy rares, I'll try to focus on more synergy with, commons and uncommons for the win con, but seems pretty easy. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It's weird. If I've just noticed this trend that if, God forbid I don't post an arena video, people unsubscribe. But then when I do play arena videos, even by this point, people have already checked out. I guess because I'm not screaming at you and having like 50,000 things on the screen to be super annoying or seizure inducing, but that's fine. It's just, I don't know. I want to play games that are fun, and if I do, you know, pretty much punished for it, and it seems really weird. But that's okay. I think I'm gonna go and perhaps this weekend I'm gonna start doing a stream, and it will not be arena. I I've said it before, but obviously because people don't watch far enough to the videos, nobody's realized this yet. I fucking hate MTG Arena. I absolutely hate this fucking game. And it's kind of a mix of things. Their their system for doing things I absolutely hate. And having to play the same fucking decks over and over and over, day in and day out, is the most the very definition of fucking insanity. It's super annoying. And if I try to, I really like making the budget decks though. I really have a lot of fun with that to, help out newer players, but it seems newer players are far and few between. And people just want the same, top meta decks or whatever. People want to see that. They want to watch, hundreds of creators play the same fucking deck, and I can't do that. I have no interest in playing those kind of decks. They're not fun, and it's just becomes kind of brain dead at that point. But it is what it is. Now, granted, little bit of a hypocrite because I do like to play uh my little version of the Tifa deck now, especially after rotation, as the Edge of Eternity's actually added some pretty cool ass cards for that deck. And I may end up playing a little bit of that tonight for some of my dailies, as I've got, green white dailies for 750 or whatever. But I don't have a green white deck. I don't really like that color combination, but again, it is what it is. But I don't know. I guess just let me know your guys' thoughts. I mean, I'm sure nobody will. We're way too far into the video now for that, but now I'm just kind of speaking to myself. I don't know. Kind of started this little, I guess, YouTube journey to have some fun, and I'm just not. I don't know. It's not fun. especially because I'm forced into kind of playing something I don't want to play. So maybe I just gotta stick to playing, games that I want to play and then just let people filter off and unsubscribe from there and basically start fresh, or maybe just delete the entire fucking channel and just go stream on Twitch with some new stuff, new name, new all that stuff. But I don't know, man. I'm just not having fun with this. I mean, granted, I've been having a lot of fun playing Mass Effect, but people hate it, and but I don't know why. I guess because it's not Magic and people unsubscribe. So, and even when I put out Magic videos, people don't watch them long enough, and it's actually like death by 1,000 paper cuts for my channel because YouTube's like, oh, okay, your original budget Titus deck, it got 276 views. Let me look more into analytics to see if we should promote this video. And then wham bam, notice that the retention rate and the average view duration is like a minute or two. And they're like, oh no, that's dog shit. Nope, video's dead in the water. So I don't know. If you really enjoyed the content, I'd appreciate if you actually watched the video. Otherwise, literally, you're just killing my channel. So I'm thinking about doing an overhaul and actually completely changing everything up, or maybe just quitting altogether and finding, better way to spend my time. As I don't know, I really like, recording and editing and all that kind of stuff, but it appears you guys don't like it, so I don't know. I feel like I'm just in this awkward spot of what the hell am I supposed to do? So, I don't know. Maybe I'll just disappear for a while, or maybe I'll just play games that I enjoy, let people filter out of the channel and see what sticks and what doesn't. But I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's kind of, well, I can't even think of the word, that it's just kind of peaked. I don't know. I just fucking hate Arena. That's the bottom line. But, I've gotten a lot of people, you know, subbed up for Arena, but all my Arena videos do dog shit compared to when I do anything else. Because like you could look at, say, like my Deck of Haunts videos, right? Some of them only have like 9 views, but the average watch time on them is damn near 30, 40 minutes. And so YouTube's like, okay, they have good watch time, so let's promote that. While when I get Arena videos, they're only about maybe a minute or two of watch time from people, even through over like, we'll just be generous, say 200 views, right? But the Deck of Haunts videos end up helping me infinitely more. So it's so weird to see that some of my highest viewed, actually my highest viewed video isn't even an Arena video, which is amazing. But they just they help my channel out a lot more because people actually watch those games longer. And I started realizing, or kind of thinking, obviously I don't know this to be true, but I think MTG Arena is actually a part of the problem, simply because when I look at it, it's like, okay, I get into a game and I'm like, oh, okay, this is the 15th fucking VV deck in a row. I'm just gonna quit out and not play. And I realized, I was like, holy shit, that is it. The attention span of MTG Arena is basically, I guess, caters to low attention span because you don't have to actually sit there like playing games like actual physical paper Magic. You're much more invested. And in this game, it's just like, turn one or two. Oh, no, fuck it, I quit. Next match, next match, next match. That kind of mentality. And it kind of, I don't know, it just kind of helps emphasize how much I dislike this game. It doesn't help. And like, while I'm very appreciative of people that have subbed and I guess click on those MTG Arena videos from, I guess, a business standpoint. I'm starting to realize like it's sinking the ship more than actually helping it, and that's kind of a weird realization to have. So I'm kind of figuring out, where I should go from here. But, if you guys have some ideas or something like that, let me know. Uh, I guess I'm just not that kind of YouTuber that's gonna yell at you and scream and make some dumbass. I don't know. I can't do that. I can't even scream. I don't like it. I guess too many years of the core and deployments, combat, that kind of shit. I'm not trying to get loud and rowdy and yell at people. That seems fucking weird to me. But for some reason, people like it, which is even more strange to me. But hey, it is what it is on that front. But yeah, man, if you guys got some suggestions or maybe some games other than this bullshit game that you want to see, let me know because I'd love to give those a shot. But I'm thinking I do want to go through Mass Effect, so I'm probably gonna finish playing that, and whether people like it or not, at this point, I don't even give a shit. It's just a game that I have been enjoying playing again. Because every time I boot this fucking game up, I'm like instant headache, instant like, ugh. What deck am I gonna see 50 times in a row today? Super fucking boring. I don't get it. But it's probably the same thing with like COD kids and Fortnite kids. Those games are like the same exact shit every time you play it, and it never changes, but people play it for hours on end, so maybe it's that kind of curse. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just older and I don't find that kind of gameplay loop very exciting. Because every time a new set comes out, I'm like, oh, okay, kick ass. Let's see what kind of cool shit. But then I realize, oh, wait, Magic's a business. They're just going to keep putting out the same overpowered dog shit to where, like, 5, 10 years from now, it's going to be like a 1 mana card. You win the fucking game. And I'm like, oh, Jesus. I don't know. They power leapt too close to the sun on this motherfucker, and it's just not fun. Even with like the recent bans, they were pretty cool and stuff. So now that we don't have to see dog shit mono red, but now all we fucking see is Vivi, and that card's busted beyond all fucking reasonable. I don't know. They, they need to really. I guess I was talking about this with a dude fucking several months ago about Magic needing a huge fucking reset. Obviously, logistically, they can't do it. You know what I mean, with all the sets and all that shit, especially with standard. But to me, it's kind of slowly digging its own grave. I don't get me wrong. I know there are a ton of bootlickers out there, and they're gonna say the same shit. Oh, Magic's fine. It's good. It's just some big puzzle to solve, and that's the biggest horseshit cope I've ever heard in my life. I've been playing this game for way too goddamn long. I've been around for those I guess the old heads out there. I've been playing since about when Mirage came out. Mirage Visions, I have very fond memories of those. So I've been around a long time to this game, and I've seen a lot of crazy shit go on. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not a nerd. I'm not gonna go to fucking tournaments for this game. Why? I'm not playing the same deck over and over and over. That's fucking annoying as shit. I can't do that. I need to be making new decks all the time, playing new decks all the time. That's kind of my mentality, and I think that's where 80% of the fun for Magic comes for me, is actually just building a deck and really just kind of crafting it up and steering away from the meta horseshit, because it's I don't care what anybody says, the meta is just never fun, and it never will be fun. And the people that say they do, I seriously question you. Oh, it's fun to play something somebody else made because I'm a fucking idiot and I can't make my own decks. Okay, cool, cool. But they win all the time. Magic is not. If Magic is just about winning to you, you're part of the problem, my friend. Jesus Christ. Winning, losing, I don't care, man. Just sitting around the table with your friends, or even new people at a game store, and meeting new people. That's really what Magic was about. And Arena is hella anti that, like a motherfucker. And to me, that kills what I find the most fun about Magic. And I get it, Arena's easily accessible. Your quick TikTok brain games to where you don't have to actually, do shit. That's just not for me, man. Never has been, never will be. And that's one of the things I guess I've been missing recently is, playing the paper Magic. You know, the dude's kind of far away, so we can't get in, some nightly games and stuff like that. And the Grimace is too cool to play paper Magic. And Shifty, he's, got real world responsibilities like kids. So, like, I can't really get much paper Magic in. I think that's a part of the resentment, too. I miss that. But again, that's just life, and it is what it is. But Arena doesn't fill that void for me. Just makes it worse. It takes all the worst parts of Magic and glorifies it. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? What the fuck? But that's just it though. Wizards is a business and they gotta make money. So of course we're gonna get, you know, Arena like this, and we're gonna get new and busted sets, and you're gonna get your universes beyond, and that's a whole nother argument topic and stuff like that. Because I know a lot of people hate universes beyond and stuff, and for the most part, so do I. But it really was the Fallout universes that really got me back in to paper Magic again. Cause I'm a huge Fallout fan, sucker for that shit, love it to death. And I actually have all the precons, the paper precons, obviously, for the Fallout decks, just because I love Fallout. And it got me really big back into Magic to where we started playing a lot again. Of course, we were playing Commander, because at the time we all played Arena too, so everybody was kind of like, you know, would rather stick their dick in a revolving fucking door than, play standard. Oh, what's everybody bringing? Oh, the same decks we played, at our time in fucking Arena. Great. Super fantastic. I definitely am so excited for this and not wanting to drown myself in a bathtub. So yeah, we stick to mainly Commander, but nothing wrong with a longer game, but I don't know. I don't like Arena. And I guess the only joy that have left in this game is actually making budget decks. And even that's kind of a you know, double-sided sword because I do it for or two reasons, like I want to actually help people who are starting their journey on this have some kind of come up decks instead of the really shitty ones they give you in the beginning. But also, too, is to keep people from actually giving wizards fucking money. Don't buy these packs, people. I know people will, but, I'm just trying to help some of the more sensible people not fall into that trap because you get nothing back. And if you have to have magic cards, man, just go buy some. At least you'll have it physically and you can do stuff with it and potentially, sell it down the road, or you'll have your big collection and stuff. And then years down the road, you get some, you get a kid and stuff, and you're like, wow, I can actually pass something down, my hobby, to the next generation and have some really cool shit like that. But Yeah, I wouldn't spend money on this game. I mean, I was guilty of it. I used to too. Back in the Brothers War saga, there was a bunch of those sets. Uh, I did buy into. Wants me to reconnect, but I ain't gonna do that shit. But I regretted it, especially now. Like, I have a bunch of complete sets that I can no longer use unless I want to play historic. No fucking thank you. Or modern. Absolutely fucking not. And so now I have nothing to show for it, and that's, two, three, $400 that means absolutely fucking nothing now. But again, I guess this video's kind of trailed on. I've just kind of got that shit off my chest, and let's be real, I'm talking to myself. Ain't nobody watching this far. But if you are, man, love to hear your thoughts, because I'm fucking drained. I guess you could probably hear it in my voice at this point, but I'm fucking drained of this game. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Maybe some games you want to see, and, you know, I'll probably throw a couple budget decks out now and again, but I'm not doing five straight, not doing a arena video every single fucking day. That's not gonna happen. No, I enjoy my sanity, and this game just saps the joy out of something I absolutely love. But if you have watched this far, man, I appreciate the hell out you. It means the world to me that you'd even watch this far. It, I don't know, I can't put it into words, but thank you. And I don't know. Maybe I'll catch you in the next one.